Hello everybody, welcome back to the clips and behind the scenes channel of The Ride Companion, the world's best mountain biking and everything else stuff podcast on the planet. Now, I don't know about you guys out there, but winter riding in the UK is pretty tough. Doesn't fill you with enthusiasm to go out and ride when you know you're going to get wet, cold, and probably a little bit miserable. So I'm pretty stoked that this box just came through the letterbox. I'd be lying if I said it came through the letterbox. Actually, it didn't come through the letterbox because it's obviously way too big for the letterbox, but it came like physically through the door, which is similar. The letterbox obviously is part of the door. Anyway, so I've just had a quick peek inside this box. I know what's inside it. It is a pair of Adidas FiveTen Gore-Tex Trail Cross shoes. So I had a little peek. This is it. I'll do a little reenactment. Came through the door, not letterbox. Open the box. Move the little... Oh, I said, oh, sick. And then I thought, I'm not going to actually take them out. I'm going to hit record on this first. So here we are. Hitting record before I actually even look in the box properly. So I'm going to do a little bit of a look over these shoes. And then I'm going to take them out for a ride. It's pretty wet and cold out there today. So it's perfect time to test these things out. See what they're all about. I've been riding quite a lot recently. And I have been experiencing wet feet. And yeah, wet and cold feet and stuff like that. So anything that can help with that, I think, is a major plus. So, all right, we're switching to the onboard camera, the POV for the actual opening of the box. We'll call it the ceremonial opening of the box. So here we go. Look at those. Okay. So these are the shoes. This is the left, and then we also have in the same box the right one is there too. So that's pretty good. It's always nice to have two. All right, let's take a bit of a look over this shoe, shall we? We're going to take a deep dive into what Adidas say about the shoe. Going to read the official description, and then we'll go over some of the features, and most importantly, go biking. So Adidas's words, not mine. The ultimate wet weather riding shoe. I'm in. The Trailcross range was built from the ground up, starting with the FiveTen dotted outsole for flat pedal performance on the bike. This was then refined with hiking in mind, bringing the additional ridged grip to the toe and heel. The Trailcross GTX is a high-top design, allowing for use in more extreme conditions alongside Gore-Tex waterproof technology for all-weather protection, with the need for the shoe to provide all-day comfort but also deliver across the contact points on and off the bike. The midsole EVA technology provides the necessary comfort without losing the all-important pedal stability. The Trailcross GTX utilizes a reinforced upper for added stability. Additionally, a neoprene hook and loop ankle cuff helps to keep debris out of this shoe. Okay. Now, I've been riding FiveTen shoes for years. I've sort of had some, gone away from them, used other brands, but let's be brutally honest here, folks. The stealth rubber is industry leading, right? Everyone refers to stealth rubber. No matter what shoe you get, everyone says, but are they as good as the FiveTen rubber? And it's really difficult to find a shoe that competes with these. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. It is the household brand. Stealth rubber is like the household name in mountain bike shoe rubber, right? It's like the Hoover. Insert other things there. Anyway, so let's take a look at some of these features that they talk about. Okay, let's go over some of these product features. Lace closure. Now, I'll be honest, I was like, what is that? I just Googled it. It basically means they lace up. They're not Velcro, like something your granddad would wear. Textile upper with a neoprene collar. Textile upper with a neoprene collar. Gore-Tex membrane. Now, if you want to know just really quickly what Gore-Tex is a waterproof, breathable fabric membrane and is a registered trademark of W.L. Gore and Associates. Invented in 1969, Gore-Tex can repel liquid while... Invented in 1969, Gore-Tex can repel liquid water while allowing water vapor to pass through and is designed to be a lightweight, waterproof fabric for all weather use. It is composed of stretched PTFE, which is more commonly known by the generic trademark Teflon. The material is formerly known as the generic term expanded PTFE. So, we've had a quick look at the highlights, we've had a quick look at the description by Adidas and some of the details. What do I think? I think they look bloody awesome. To be honest, I love this neoprene collar. Obviously, when mountain biking, a lot of the time you'll get a spray which goes on your shins, down the back of your leg. Over time, that'll run down, seep into the shoe. So the fact that you can put these on and tighten this little neoprene collar up, I think that's going to make a world of difference and potentially keep you a lot drier. Again, there's nothing worse than you get a few little stones down there in your shoe, they're rattling around, you can feel them on your feet, but your feet are cold and wet, you don't want to take your shoes off. It's a nightmare. Obviously, massive fan of stealth rubber. I've loved this stuff like many people have with mountain bike. It's almost a must-have. You cannot skimp on good quality contact points. Grips, pedals, and shoes. They're the contact that you have with the bike. You want to make sure you're running the best stuff you can. And stealth rubber, industry leader. Love the colour, black. Look like they're going to be super easy to clean as well. There's plenty of like plastic and hard stuff on there, which means that dirt and stuff isn't just going to stick to them, get caught up in fabric and stuff like that. So I love that these are probably going to be super easy to clean. And I like the branding. I'll be honest, when Adidas first took over FiveTen, some of the branding was a little bit garish. A lot of the shoes were like multi-branded and I wasn't too keen on it. But these, they look pretty sweet. I'll be honest. They're like really cool. So there you have it. A quick overview of the Trailcross FiveTen Gore-Tex shoe. Let's go biking in them. That's the fun part. So the plan was to try these shoes out in the wet. Unfortunately, we've got no wet, but we have got white. It is freezing. Shoes are looking prime. I think this is going to be a cold bike ride. So let's reluctantly get into it. Nothing crazy on the sock front, just a pair of Stance 9 Club vibes. In. Out. Mid-ride shoe check. Huh? Still got dry feet. Living the dream. I think they're dry.
Alright. Doing biking. Look how planted the shoes are. Alright, back off a wet, cold sore ridden ride, and we're going to take the shoes off and see if the feet are wet. I don't think they are. They've held up really well, as you can see. Solid beading, no mud retention. Absolute winner so far. Let's have a look. Ah. Oh, fuck it. Oh, that's a shot. That is a shot. Look at that. The iPhone's come through. Dry as a bone, them like.
Hey, quality.
A little bit of sweat on top of ankle, but apart from that,
that can be forgiven.
Dry as a bone. 10 out of 10 would recommend to a friend. All right, cruising home now from a cold, wet ride. Full battery on the e-bike, and now we don't really review products on here, you know. I'm definitely not into that. Like, it's not what I do. I'm not a product reviewer. I've not worn thousands of pairs of mountain bike shoes, but what I can say is those things were faultless just then. I guess normally, especially with water sitting on top of the shoe, snow getting in there, dirt, obviously water, and as you can see from some of the footage, I did have, you know, wet trousers. Like, I had wet shins, but didn't get a single bit of water in my shoes. Now, again, we're not reviewing the product, that's not what we're doing. We did an unboxing, basically looking at these things, but faultless, absolutely faultless. One thing, I was riding with a friend of mine too, who when we stopped was like, look at the look on the shoes, there's like, they're not holding any mud, it's like just falling straight off them, and something I'd not even really thought about. But yeah, they look as clean now as they did when I first put them on this morning, which I think is really cool. So there you go, first look at the Adidas FiveTen Gore-Tex trail cross shoe. It's a mouthful, but I dare say if you picked up a pair of these shoes, you would be on the winning team. So yeah, big up Adidas FiveTen. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention actually before we what I did forget to mention though was, you forget how good that grip is. Now, I've been riding another brand of shoe for a year and a half, 2 years, and you know, they have been good, but you do forget how good Stealth rubber is. Like, those things are planted. Sometimes it can be kind of annoying, let's be honest. You want to like pick your foot up, move it, but you can't because your feet are just stuck. So yeah, the V12 FiveTen Stealth rubber combo is really bloody good. Anyway, I've been waffling on. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was somewhat useful. If you want to learn more about these shoes, and if you want to win a pair, let me say that again, win a pair. Now, if you want to win a pair, then head over to the podcast and keep an eye on that, because we're going to be giving a Adidas FiveTen Gore-Tex care package, survival package away really, really soon. So there you go. Thanks again. Thanks for watching the video. Sorry about the cold sore. Stress and cold, apparently. If anyone got any tips how to get rid of a cold sore, let me know in the comment section. And Any more questions about these shoes, feel free to post them too, and I'll do my best to answer them. Have a great one. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.